Hi there, Cemetery of Choice. Um, we're looking at another death on July 17th. In this case, it was 1917. And again, kind of looking at what this tells us about pre-legalization abortion practice. And in this case, a 34-year-old nurse named Frances died at Cook County Hospital from septic blood poisoning caused by an abortion that police said was perpetrated by a Dr. A.E. Thomas. But further investigation revealed that this was actually a non-physician named W. Thomas who had appropriated Dr. A.E. Thomas's name when that doctor retired. And W. Thomas had been able to practice medicine without a license for several years until his ruse was exposed after his arrest for Frances's death. The real Thomas's brother had suspected that the doctor who was arrested had stolen the identity, and he reported it to the Board of Health. And the Chicago Daily Tribune notes, instead of being a pompous, suave, well-fed and dressed charlatan like other quacks who have fallen into the meshes of the law recently, he turned out to be a shaking, wretched, and miserable victim of morphine, whose condition when he was captured bordered on hysteria. Now, upon arrest, Thomas also admitted the ruse to the police. Though he was held by the coroner, the charges were dropped for a reason I haven't been able to determine. And part of what makes it tricky is, if you go into my sources, come on, for this, I've got the article where he was arrested as a Dr. A.E. Thomas. Here, when he admits stealing the name, and I've got Frances's death certificate. But again, everything just has initials instead of names, and that makes it really, really hard for me to go and do a search and find out more about what happened to this person. So, I can't help but think that this probably isn't the first abortion that he had done, and if an injured woman had reported him, or even if a family member, somebody had reported him for being an abortionist, he'd have been caught for being a fake doctor, and, Frances might not have died the way she did.